Streaming for 30 days changed my life. Let me explain. All right, so it was starting good. It began with me, hype, as I was in the studio, and I said, hey, let me challenge myself to stream 30 days in a row. Alas, the challenge began. I had a bunch of work to do, and I decided to start streaming with the cards I was making for my board game that I'm creating. It began strong. The first 3 days, long streams, huge long streams, work streams, getting stuff done. And then after that, we started getting into music streams, and that carried us for a long while. And there was a lot going on with YRS, my music group that I run with, a bunch of dudes. So we were recording for some music videos. There was some content days there that I was live streaming, meeting up for a little barbecue here and there. And overall, so much good content for the first 2 weeks. And then my Uncle Tim calls. Hey, I'm finally moving. Like, 20 years later, after I said I've been needing to move, can you come help me this weekend? And of course, so I said, of course, Uncle Tim, I can come help. I'll be up this weekend. Because for me, I'm still thinking content. And also, it was first day, excellent, good content, hanging out. Then we're just packing up. And then second half of the day, it's just moving. I had some content from that day. I'm not sure how much I ended up getting saved. But point is, I come home the next day. I am not alive. So I'm take the whole day. Your boy in the chamber just so freaking that night I'm about to lose my streak. I've been going, I think at this point I was mid to at least 2 weeks. So it was going into maybe day 16, 17, maybe 15. I knew that this was a make or break moment. So I hop on this stream. And I did not know it at the time. That LA trip was the beginning of the end. So I hop on the stream, I call it with some video games, and your boy just starts playing. And one day of calling it turns into 2 days, turns into multiple days, and really never recovered from that point. As I'm realizing the rut I'm in, I've lost the drive. I have no system. I decide I might as well start cutting the content. I was at 28 days, 29 days by the time I get to this decision where I decide, hey, it's been long enough. I'm gonna go back through and cut all of the old content. I go onto the Twitch VODs. Gone. Now, granted, the reason I didn't back these up was because these were such large video files I was streaming for such a long time that it wouldn't have fit on my little phone that I have. So once I get to my VODs, I see that my oldest saved day is day 15 or day 14. To lose 2 weeks at that point when I'm already low morale made me even more so just call it. In my eyes, failed what I had went in there for, especially losing all of the good content from the 30 days that would have been viewable and highlightable, which we save some on the phones from those days. They're not stream VODs, but they are videos from those days. I was streaming, and there's evidence of what happened for those days, but for those days are lost into the ether, into the deleted Twitch VODs. Later on, found out that, you can do turbo, 60 days saved. Now I have all my lame-ass files saved. Alas, I lost all the good stuff. After such tragedy, I decided to call it, wrap it up, and reflecting on now was the smart decision. Otherwise, I'd still be streaming bullshit. So here's what I learned. Let's start with the good. The good, learned that I could do it. Getting in front of a camera, not that tough. Even just documenting what I'm doing, hanging out, chatting, not that tough. It was a lot of fun when I was having fun, but quickly I discovered that when you don't have a system, it becomes a lot less fun because you're not always able to maintain an entertaining flow or direct the show in a way that you would see entertaining on a review. The bad was, I think along the same lines, when you don't have a formula or program to follow, it becomes very easy to get lost in to the nothingness and the mundaneness and the dull parts of the streaming, especially when you're not thinking through or plugged into the greater content ecosystem and reposting, highlights, clip farming, all that stuff. To just sit there and stream can be grueling. Now, I enjoyed what I did for what it was worth. However, I quickly seen that if this was my daily life, how this could become a prison without the proper mechanisms in place to keep it from becoming monotonous and self-destructive. So in streaming, it's so important to have a system, something that is not autopilot, but is repeatable in the sense that you know what to do, how to do it, and it's going to get results without going outside of the norms too much. And that doesn't mean that the content doesn't have variety or gets stale, but it's like there's a way to interact with the variables to keep it entertaining for both the creator and the viewer. For me, right now, what I was doing, it didn't fit in my life to just be an IRL streamer and stream my life, because my life right now at this point doesn't have too much consistency or repetition involved. It is very sporadic in builder mode. However, I will say for what is coming next, my future formula moving forward will be the music streams where we're going to be producing and making songs for the people, with the people, by yourself, myself, me-self, he-self. What I'm going to do different is two things. Consistency, same time, every time, show up. And two, same type of content. It might not always be producing, but it's gonna stay music related. So what's next for me? I'm gonna finish building what I'm building, and then I'm gonna come back stronger than ever. Instead of even 30 days, which I proved to myself that I could do despite my hardships, I will come to you once again with 30 days, not of just random nonsense, but of solid, consistent content in music. Who knows? We could even go beyond that. We'll see. Reflecting on it, I've learned things from streaming and will be learning things from streaming that I couldn't have even imagined or anticipated. So, you go do the thing, whatever it is. There's no way to know what you'll learn from it or how you'll learn it, and you never know. It could just be the thing that changes your life. Your boy's spine looked like a Z. Excuse the lighting. I'm recording next to the fucking sun. So you, go do the thing.